Today, we're taking a trip back in time to 1958 to look at a coin that was once commonplace in every British pocket, the good old UK 1 penny. Now, for many of these, their value really isn't much more than a nostalgic reminder of a bygone era, but there's a fascinating story behind the 1958 penny, a twist in its tale that means some very specific examples are not just worth a few pence, but hundreds, even thousands of pounds. So, if you've got an old coin jar, or you're just curious about the secrets hidden in everyday objects, stick around. We're going to dive into the history of this iconic coin, uncover what makes certain 1958 pennies so incredibly rare, learn how to spot them, and even peek at some surprising auction results. Let's get acquainted with our star coin. The 1958 UK penny is a large, distinctive coin made of bronze. On the obverse, or head side, you'll see the elegant effigy of a young Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. She's wearing a laurel wreath and looking to the right. Around her portrait, it reads Elizabeth II de Gratia Regina F. Laughing Face : which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Flipping it over to the reverse, or tail side, is the classic image of Britannia, seated with her trident, shield, and a lighthouse in the background. This iconic design, by Charles Walter Cousins, had been a staple on British pennies for decades. The word 1 penny is below her, and of course, the date 1958 sits proudly above. So, you've got a 1958 penny. It looks like any other old penny. What could possibly make it valuable? This is where the story gets really interesting. Unlike some modern errors that come from mistakes during the striking process, the rarity of certain 1958 pennies stems from something far more fundamental: the dies used to create them. You see, for most of its history, the British penny had a well-established design. But as the move towards decimalization began to be discussed in the late 1950s, the Royal Mint started to experiment with new designs and slightly different compositions for various coins. For the 1958 penny, there's a highly sought-after variant known as the obverse 2 or Type 2 variety. This isn't a dramatic error you can easily spot, it's a subtle difference in the design of Queen Elizabeth II portrait. On the standard 1958 penny, which is known as obverse 1, the Queen's portrait is generally what you'd expect. However, the rare obverse 2 features very subtle differences in the engraving, particularly around the laurel leaves in the Queen's hair and possibly the points of her crown. These changes are so minute that they often go unnoticed by the casual observer, even with a magnifying glass, unless you know exactly what to look for and have a known example to compare it to. It's believed that only a tiny number of these obverse 2 dies were produced and used for a very limited period, making coins struck from them incredibly scarce. Some numismatists believe they were experimental dies, or perhaps dies that were accidentally used before being quickly withdrawn. So, how do you know if you've struck gold with an obverse 2 1958 penny? Get magnification. This is non-negotiable. A 10x or even 20x jeweler's loupe is essential. Step 2. Know your markers. The best way to identify the obverse 2 is to compare it to a known obverse 1 coin. Look closely at the details of the Queen's hair, especially the number and arrangement of the laurel leaves and berries. The obverse 2 is often described as having slightly bolder or different details in these areas. Some even look for specific minor variations in the crown. This is truly expert-level spotting, and it requires careful study. Step 3. Check for other anomalies. While the obverse 2 is the big one for the 1958 penny, other general minting errors can also add value. These include off-center strikes, die cracks, or even mule errors where the wrong obverse or reverse die is accidentally paired. However, for the 1958 penny, the obverse 2 variety is the primary focus for high value. If you believe you found an obverse 2 1958 penny, its condition becomes paramount. Like all collectibles, the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins that are heavily worn, scratched, or corroded will still be interesting, but they won't command the high prices of a well-preserved example. Of professional coin grading services, like PCGS and NGC, can authenticate your coin and assign it a grade, which is crucial for maximizing its value at auction. Grades range from fair to good, very fine, extremely fine, and then into the uncirculated categories, with higher numbers denoting better condition. And now for the moment you've been waiting for, the auction results. These are the figures that truly highlight the incredible rarity and desirability of the obverse 2 1958 penny. Auction Showcase 1. A regular 1958 penny, even in decent condition, might only fetch a few pounds, maybe 5 to 10 pounds if it's uncirculated. It's a nice historical piece, but not a treasure auction showcase too. However, a certified 1958 obverse 2 penny, even in a moderately circulated condition, say, very fine or extremely fine, can easily command prices in the low hundreds of pounds. We've seen examples sell for £200 to £500 at specialized UK coin auctions. Auction Showcase 3. Now, for the creme de la creme. A well-preserved, uncirculated example of the 1958 obverse 2 penny, professionally graded in a high mint state, for example, MS60 or above, is an exceptionally rare find. These are the coins that collectors dream of. A few years ago, a stunning example, believed to be one of the finest known, sold at a major auction house for an astounding £1,000 to £2,000. Yes, you heard that right, a single penny from 1958, because of a tiny, almost invisible detail, became a four-figure sum. It's a fantastic reminder that sometimes, the greatest treasures are hidden in the most unexpected places. The 1958 UK penny with the obverse 2 variety is a prime example of how numismatic research and a keen eye can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a highly sought-after collectible. So, the next time you're rummaging through an old box of inherited items, or even just looking at an old penny, remember the story of the 1958 obverse 2. You might just be holding a piece of British history that's worth far more than its face value. Thank you for watching.